everybody. This is a Lamley Preview. I've got some models that are coming out this week to show to you. It is Hot Wheels Convention Week. First week in October means the Hot Wheels Convention in Southern California, LAX to be specific, Los Angeles. And it starts this week, and I have the convention models to preview for you. There are two conventions every year. The convention in the fall, first week in October, always in Southern California, typically LAX, Los Angeles. It has been at least all the years I've gone. And then Nationals, which is always the first week in April in the spring, usually in a location Midwest to the East Coast. It's in North Carolina next year. It was in Chicago this year. But it's Hot Wheels Convention Week, and I have the models to preview for you. Two convention models. They are the models made available for attendees to purchase, those that have tickets. They can go and buy, I think, either these in 2 each or 3 each. I can't remember per ticket. They'll know when they get there. And then there's other models as well. There's a finale model. There's a Hot Wheels RLC. They call it the party model, which is usually in pink. And then there's a dinner model for the Thursday night dinner. As I have those, I will show them to you, but right now I'm going to showcase for you the two convention models, and they're awesome. I tried to think of an approach. I thought, well, maybe I can show some of my previous favorites convention models. I've done that in the past, and so instead of doing that, I just showed them right here. You can look through them. You can see these are some of my favorites. There's some of those I like the best. There's really was kind of in the mood of what I grabbed from my display, but some of these were dinner models. Some of these are finale models, standard convention models. But these are always done by Hot Wheels Premium. It's Mark and Jennifer who organize this event, who are in charge of the models, and Hot Wheels does them. You know, they work in conjunction with Hot Wheels to do these exclusives, and they are always some of the most sought after models of the year. So you can see some of those really, really cool. The approach I decided to take was based on the two castings. These are two castings we have not seen as convention models before, so I decided to take out the previous premium releases of each one, and I thought we might go that route, so that's what we're going to do. Mark and Jennifer set these models to me to preview for you, and that is what we are going to do in proper Lamley style. I mean, we're going to look at them, and then we're going to rip these things open and have a look at the actual model, and I cannot wait to do this. Two models, custom 62 Chevy pickup, and the Nissan Skyline GTR BNR 34. Now, you can see right here, if I show this to you, I'm going to show you the packaging. The packaging for each of these models is the same. I think it will be the same for the finale. I'm not entirely sure. But you can see, I think we'll see on the back who did the art. I think it's Julian, but we'll find out. 33rd Annual Hot Wheels Collectors Convention. You got a Route 66 theme, which is very cool. LA, California, October 2nd through the 6th. There's the name of the car. This is one of 3. We'll look right here. I'll look at the number here in a second. This is number 1 of a series of 3 vehicles made to commemorate the 33rd Annual Hot Wheels Collectors Convention. Phil Reelman designed the original version. Did you know that? It was Phil Reelman who designed the R34 in 2010, and then the packaging was done by Julian Coyles. I was right. There's some information about the Convention Organizers Collectors Events Unlimited. The convention models limited to 5,000. I believe that's the same with the Chevy. That is the same. You can see this is number 1796, which will cease to exist here shortly. Always done in a Protecto, but we don't need to worry about that, so we're going to open that up. Protecto goes here. Always thick cardboard. I'll kind of show that to you, but we're going to rip that up anyway. And we'll look at the car in just a second. This is actually a brand new casting. This one has an opening hood. That's one of the reasons I'm excited to look at it, so we'll do that in a second. But first, let's go through the real riders or premium versions of the R34. R34, like it says in the card, was introduced in 2010, designed by Phil Reelman. Absolutely beautiful casting, and stayed as in a basic form for several years until it finally went premium for Fast and Furious in blue and as part of the entertainment series, about 2 or 3 years ago. And this one's absolutely beautiful. Metal base, real rider tires, full detail. Really, really nice model. Jimmy Lou, who has a hand, he's in Hot Wheels marketing, is a big fan of this casting. And I know he was very excited for this to go premium. And then we've seen it just recently. We've seen it a lot in premium. This is the Fast and Furious, the first mix of Fast and Furious, sitting on the 6 spokes, the Volk-inspired rims. done in the other Fast and Furious R34 style. So we had the blue and the, I guess, the silver version. We saw it as a Super Treasure Hunt this year. So I would consider this premium, obviously, because it sits on Real Rider. Still the plastic base. But a really beautiful Super Treasure Hunt in green. And then just recently released, to me, the best version. Well, we'll wait until we open the convention. But the best version released so far is this beautiful Nismo version, just released in Team Transport. Also sitting on the Volk-inspired Real Riders. Nismo Deco, spoiler, detailed spoiler. It's just a beautiful, beautiful model. So 4 premium versions. This will be the 5th, and then the 6th is coming because this opening hood version is actually in the RLC. I think a lot of you guys know that. We've actually previewed it in Spectre Flame Blue to be released, I think, sometime in the next month or two. I'm not entirely sure, but I think sometime this year we will see that RLC members. All right. It's time to open this thing up. I think we've looked at everything. I am ready to rip this open. Cardboard done. Little piece of plastic to keep the car protected. And here we are. Not in any Spectre Flame. The convention models, sometimes you'll see a Spectre Flame type color, but typically they are not done in Spectre Flame. Now you can already see this is a new casting, and looking at this I can see that there's some differences in the spoiler. The way the spoiler is attached to the body, we'll look at that in just a second. It almost looks like it's detachable, but I have to think it's not. We're going to open the hood here in just a second, but first we're just going to have a look at the model. Beautiful wheels, done in full, just plain yellow. Great color, great detail on the front. The badging looks fantastic. Side detailing, everything is there. Rear detailing is super, super crisp. Absolutely stunning model. All right, so the logo is on, not the logo, but the details are on the spoiler of 33rd Annual Collectors Convention, blah, blah, blah. So that's the one marker that says this is the convention model. All right. This one has an opening hood, so let's get to it. Well, first off, I'll just show you. Look, if you look at, so here's the spoiler on the Nismo version, and here's the spoiler on the new premium version, and you can see that it's different the way it's attached. Because I always have to play with it. There we go. Aha! Done in silver. You can see all the details. Look at that. Now I know that there's going to be a little more detail in the RLC version, but this one looks good. The fact that they just didn't keep it yellow and painted it silver. Putting it together with the Nismo just on the turntable, you can see any other differences. Obviously the opening hood and the spoiler, but I don't think there's anything else that's drastically different when it comes to this model. But wow, what a beautiful, beautiful casting. All right, that's a debut. It's cool to see a casting debut at the convention. I doubt that happens very often. Next one, custom 62 Chevy pickup. You've already seen all the details. You can see this is number 2 of 3. The third will be the finale model to be unveiled and released on Saturday night to all the attendees. They will just get that finale model as they attend. That's when Mattel will do their the Hot Wheels team will do their sneak peek presentation. I will be streaming that live like I always do, so pay attention to the channel for all the details on that. That is coming. This thing is awesome. Another model that we have not seen at a convention or even RLC for that matter, which is shocking to me considering how popular this casting is. Historically, when this model was first released in the basic range, it was already popular. Collectors gobbled it up very, very quickly. And surprisingly, we have not seen it in premium that much. Now, this casting has gone through all kinds of modifications. Here's the first premium release. This was from is it Delivery or something like that? I don't remember what it's called, but this is in Holly Deco in red, two-tone in red. This casting has been modified. The surfboard has been molded into the back of the bed now. It has a sunroof. The front grille is not part of the interior, so it's just all one big metal piece. It's lost a lot of its... It's still nice, but it's lost a lot of its personality and detail as it's been modified. But for premium, this premium version with the detachable surfboard has stayed. and this Holly version is awesome. A more rare version was the second color in blue. I think it was just end with the white wall tires. I think it was just the series was kind of coming to an end, and this delivery series, and stores weren't ordering as much, and it just made this blue version more difficult to find. So now it's more expensive. We had what was it? Pop Culture with Tricks Deco. Not my favorite, but I want to have all the premium versions. I don't have all of the basic versions of this one. It was, like the R34, a super treasure hunt. You can see the TH logo there on the back. Really cool deco on this one. This is when regular and super treasure hunts were the same model. So there's a regular treasure hunt version of this one. And this one is the super sitting on the Steelies, which I think is awesome. And then the most recent premium release, and my favorite by a mile, is from Car Culture, this Champion version in raw Zamac. And it is phenomenal. I think one of the best releases of, what was it, last year? Just a huge fan of that version. But it's got some competition with this convention model. So happy to see this one as a convention model getting this kind of treatment, and wow, does it look cool. Should we open it up? All right, first thing, because it's going to be hard to see when I put it on the turntable, the surfboard, this is for the first time, has deco on it. This is a 76 theme, and it has the 76 deco on the orange surfboard, which is awesome. Now let's get it on the turntable, and you can see how great this is. Sitting on Goodyear tires, a very simple deco, 76 on the door, Maddie's Garage, Maddie meaning Mattel, detail on the front, on the side, Moon Eyes logo, which is always welcome. You know my daughter's going to want this one. And then I was wondering where the convention info was. You have to open it up to find it. It's on the other side of the model, right there in the on the bed. Oh, that is awesome. Love this 5-spoke Real Riders with this one. Thankfully, between the Car Culture and this version, we now have just a murderer's row of this casting in terms of premium. Still would love to see it go to RLC and sit in some beautiful Spectre Flame, and maybe that's coming at some point. But really happy to have this version. These convention models, sometimes I'm way into them, sometimes I might be into one. I'll tell you this, I'm into both of these in a big way. You got your JDM with the R34, you've got a classic truck with the 76-62 Chevy. I don't think you can go wrong. I think both of these are going to be wildly popular among those at the convention. I'm going to pick up a couple myself, a couple extras that I can keep carded when I'm there, to be sure. You guys tell me what you think. More convention coverage coming. Some you're going to be amazed to see. I'm really excited to share some of this stuff with you. I'll have a finale model showcase for you. I'll have other model showcases. We'll be talking to the Mattel team. Maybe some live streams, some room-to-room stuff, and then definitely the live stream at the Mattel Sneak presentation coming up on Saturday. Thanks, everybody, for watching. See you soon. Bye.